Hi there. I'm taking a little break from writing and sitting here listening to the rain. It smells so good. I just love the smell of rain. So I'm reading this book called Fight Right. So it's a book by Julie and John Gottman, and they are researchers of relationships and therapists. I love them. I love this couple. They've been together for many years, and they've been therapists and relationship researchers for many, many years. And what I love about their books and all about their content on Instagram or whatever they write is that they give us examples of themselves, of their own stories, from their own life. And it seems so real. And we know, for me, it's important because I see that someone who does this research, who understands how to do things right, still make many mistakes. So I'm not alone. And so they write about conflict and how important conflict is in our connections, in our relationships, and how we need to know how to do it right. Conflict is connection. It's how we figure out who we are, what we want, who our partners are, and who they are becoming, and what they want. It's how we bridge our differences and find our similarities, our points of connection. Right? Yes. And there are so many good ideas here about how to conflict right. And I was thinking, how come I am so into conflicting? Like, how come I like it? I love it. And I surrounded myself with people, my best friends are people who love conflicting too. And I think it started in middle school for me. In middle school, we had this group of bullies that kept bullying this little kid. He was slender, wore glasses, and he just wouldn't or could not fight back. And all of us would just stand there and watch him and watch them bully him. And the teachers would not interfere. These boys would always sit at the back of the class, and nobody really paid attention to them. I think we all assumed that they are just not going to stay in school for too long. And we didn't really know them. And so one day, we were all standing there in the yard, and they were beating him up, and so was I. I was just standing there, not interfering, and I got so angry and sad and desperate and quiet. I felt worthless. And so I thought, okay, what's the worst thing that is going to happen? I'm just going to go and talk to them. And so I crossed the divide. I went to face them. I faced the other. And so I, little by little, I would go to their houses, I would help them with their homework, I invited them to my house, introduced them to my family, listened to heavy metal music with them for hours because that's what they love doing, watched them play soccer, and slowly, step by step, we became friends. I learned so much about myself, about my family, and about them, and about the world through this conflict. And through this slow friendship and understanding of each other, I learned how lucky I was growing up where I was growing up, where my parents fed my curiosity and gave all kinds of resources for my education and fed my curiosity, and how it was for them to grow up without any of that. Their father was alcoholic, he abused them and their mother, they didn't have any books at home, nobody really cared where they were or what they were doing. And I also learned how to be street smart from them and the power of humor. But most importantly, they got to know a little boy. And from somebody they didn't know, he became somebody they understood. So they stopped bullying him. Stayed in school, did better with their homework. Teachers paid more attention to them. They became more included in our life of the class, and they stayed in school until graduation, and we're still friends. And so the power of learning from that friendship and from that audacity that I had to cross the line and face the other, I think I kept it. And so now every time I'm also very curious about other people when they go into conflict, when they are willing to go into conflict with themselves or with the other, when people are willing to go and spend time with the group that they might hate or don't understand or be afraid of. I just admire it so much, and I think it's extremely important. So thank you, Julie and John Gottman, for this book, because it gives us skills how to fight right, so that we are more willing to go into conflict. Thank you.